this is all tree. All tree. So we have to move everything. Dad just got back from hunting. And we gotta move. And this is a very convenient thing where the chair is. We don't have anywhere else to put it, but let me tell you. Ooh. And for the first time, I'm getting the chocolate of the day for day 4, which seems to be a peanut cluster. I'm actually glad I got that one instead of the babe, because he might go, "What is this?" I just had a quick meal replacement shake, and we're going to go and get the tree. Bro can't join us because he's not feeling well. He's a cold. Yes, just a cold, but still not fun. So since he doesn't work today, he's going to sleep and rest. And he took a bunch of NyQuil, so he's not going to be awake anyway. I don't know what time he came home last night, but I came home after him, so I'm guessing it was 11:30, because I didn't get home until 12:30 or something. Yeah. So I don't know what I'm doing. I just like looking at myself because I'm vain. All right, we are en route to tree time. Woohoo! Oh, look at that. Beautiful day. Not a snow on the ground. There's a couple clouds in the sky, but it's a beautiful winter day. And I have to tell you, if one of you humans does that thing where it's like, technically, December 21st or the 22nd is the first day of winter, you're still in autumn. Shushel your facial bushels, it's Christmas, it's winter. Clark's on, unfortunately. Because I was thinking, oh, there's no snow on the ground. I kind of forgot about the mud. But we're at the Christmas tree farm. Let's go get ourselves a Christmas tree.
I know, but when you put it on the thing, I know, it's all nice and full.
Yeah. I kind of like that one. But the curve is from this side, from this angle. The curve is,
How big around is it?
We like that tree, but it's about 4.5 people around. For our tree, for those of you who don't know, the 3 of us with our arms out touching is a good sized tree. Touching fingertip to fingertip. 3 of us of any combination is a good sized tree. That one was 4.5, and we had a tree like that before. It didn't fit in the house. We had to cut off the end with the chainsaw when we got it in the house. It took over the entire living room. We couldn't use the fireplace, and we ran out of decorations. We couldn't decorate the whole tree. So even though we loved the tree, we don't have the living room for that tree. So we are continuing on the journey for a tree. It has to be full. We like it taller, about 7 foot. And we don't want it to be too sparse in the middle. And if it's a little sparse at the bottom, that makes a good space for presents. So we're a tad touchy. Picky, you might say. Still traveling on. We have decided that we're in the area where the trees are us. We like things like this, but we really care about if there's branches like inside here. There's only things here, but the inside isn't very full. So we got that. And you gotta remember that it always looks smaller outside, and then when we get in the house, it's boom, boom. So this is the tree my mother loves, which is very typical of her. She always wants the trees that the 3 of us didn't cover half of this tree, and she just loves it. It always happens every year. Every year you don't learn.
We just needed a bigger, like we could need a movable house, like when it's Christmas.
Yeah, we just need to be able to remove the floorboards from the ceiling to make room for the tree, right? Oh, okay, we'll just change the house. All right, we're still out because we keep having this issue of, oh, that looks really full, let's go look at it. And then it's not when you get close to it. Or we find ones that are, ginormous. All right, well, let's go look at it. We're on the way.
Very full from here.
That's the 7th tree Wolf said that to. Just so you know. That don't look bad.
Except for that.
Curve at the top.
Yeah.
Section area. It's like last year. I said, you watch, we'll come back to this area next year. There's a lot of good trees back here.
Woo. We found one. And then we marked it. Alright, here we go. We found the tree. We marked it with my scarf. We looked up a little more. And then we came back. And now we get to saw. So we came, we saw. And isn't this pretty though? It's so serene and peaceful. But I'm out upon this hill because we're looking for the people with the trailer things. The whole time we were looking for trees, we saw them like 8 times, whoosh, 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 all around us. We pick out a tree, nothing. Didn't even hear them. So I was sent out on the path to try to get their attention because for some reason they think they might see me. Unlikely because I don't see them. Just trees. Just trees. There's also some doggies that keep running around because it's like, if you have a 4-legged friend, they have to be on a leash. Well, that's great. They have the dogs on a leash and then let the leashes go. It's a good thing they're friendly dogs. As we trek through the mud to get back to where civilization is. Oh my. And with that, they couldn't put it through the baler. It's too wide. Here we are. This is fine. This is good.
Just hope that the trunk doesn't hit the windshield.
All right. Tree is in the house. And the doggy is very happy. Very, very excited.
Oh, you think everybody loves you?
Tree! We're having some technical tree trouble because what we've learned is this particular tree and a lot of the ones in that area, Titan. Come here.
He's like, we're behind a tree.
We know. You see, when we had a dog, he did not bother the tree very much. He never peed on the tree. This one potties on everything. So we're like, we had to watch it with the tree. But the tree keeps on, we think we got it in the tree stand, and then it keeps leaning, and it actually fell over, fully over, and it's because the trunk itself is thin. And, oh, okay, I don't know why I decided to blur like that. But, yeah. So, this is going to be fun. Okay, so I just finished doing some yoga and Pilates in my room. I have to move my thing over so that I can get enough room to do, like, all my stretches and such. And I am going to go take a shower. So yeah, that's what I'm going to go do. And then I'm going to finish decorating my room and still have my incense going from when I was doing my stuffs. Okay, I ordered the vegetarian thing from Chipotle and I have my water. I didn't wash my hair. I just put it in a shower cap and just redid my makeup. And yes, I work later, so I'm having an early dinner because Dad went out back hunting and Mother is having an absolute freak out that her house is dirty and we can't find the string or the twine, and my mother does not trust trees and tree stands, so she's having a moment. So here we are. We're going for little walkies. We're at the university and it's we've been out about 15 minutes. But yeah, he's having a nice little sniff romp. He's having a vacation too, getting all kinds of new smells and new places. I have some doggy bags with me in case a poo happens. But yeah, other than that, other way. No, we're not gonna, okay. You just want me to go around here? Okay. Ah, jeez, help, stuck. Oh my, that's a cute berry. Help. Okay, thank you. Thank you for finally coming around when I was on the other side. That was good of you. But yeah, so we're just having a nice little wander on campus. Here we are. Alright, so we just got back. So that was a good half hour-ish little WALK. And about 2 minutes after I had just told the camera, yeah, I have baggies with me in case he took a poo. But that's what you bring baggies for. So, yeah, don't I lead an exciting life taking the doggies for walks? But I'm going to put up some more decorations. I need to fix one. Let me show you over here. And I need to put this one up. And we should be good. Advent time. I opened the doors to prevent that. And I've spotted door 4. And let's find out where the little push is. So that hopefully by day 4, I will have known what I'm doing. You know, the problem is these perforations are not very perforated. Like, it only has like a couple little spots instead of it being perforated all the way up the edge. And it causes some of the edges to tear. So this looks like Bad Gal Lash. Yeah, from Benefit Mascara. I've had it before. It's okay. I definitely prefer Essence Princess or L'Oreal Paris's Lash Paradise, but it's not a bad mascara. I just personally wouldn't purchase it full price. And I need to redo my nails. I need to paint them. I'm not getting them done until Saturday. Here we go. But I do have up the garland. I really wasn't sure how to put this garland up around the door, so it ends up being a little bit awkward here, but I have the door open, so it's not like I get to see it a whole lot. But this is so pretty in the morning when the sun comes through, and it makes a beautifulness. I hope it happens tomorrow when the sun comes up and you can see just how gorgeous it looks. Speaking of gorgeous, isn't that a lovely, lovely sky? Very picturesque. It's one of the cool things about living in a suburban area as opposed to, I don't like living out in the country because then you're away from everything, and I hate that. Like, maybe I'm a negative Nancy, but where everyone else is like, away from everyone, privacy. I'm like, no one will know that I'm gone. No, there will be no help for me. If an emergency happens, time is of the essence. Time is not on my side for the ambulance or cops or anybody else to get to me. You know, no one can hear you scream kind of a deal. And not to mention, everything becomes a trek when you live in the country. I used to live in the country. I used to live across from a horse pasture, and it took 45 minutes to get to the school. And so yeah, that whole no one can hear you scream, time isn't on your side, everything becomes an escapade. Like, you can't just run down the street to get milk, because when civilization's an hour away, if you're out of milk or anything else, it's like you have to wait. Who's gonna drive just casually an hour to get milk? Nobody. Nobody's sane. It's that, oh, we're not going to make a trip to the store, you know, because it's an hour just to get into town, and then it's another whatever to actually get to the store and do the shopping. And so that becomes like a 4-hour adventure. So you have to wait until you need stuff, not just one or two things before you go out. And I don't like that. And living in the city, it's like, yeah, you have everything, but everyone's on top of you. It's never quiet. It never smells nice. It never looks nice because it's always just buildings and people, all on top of you. There's stuff to do. Big cities are nice places to visit, not great places to live. From experience. I like living in a nice little semi-rural little thing where it's like I'm in town, but it's not a big city. I like having the hospital down the road. I like that there's a store just down the block and all that stuff. But I also like that there's space and dark and quiet. That's the best of both worlds, really. Life is about balance, and you gotta balance where you live. It's very dark right now, but that's gonna change in just a second. Huzzah! Beautiful holiday glow. I almost fell over. Here we go. Ha ha. Ha ha. Are you okay, Titan? He was just barking at the projector of Santa because he's like, he was going nuts, and then he does this and he's like, wait, there's nothing there. And then he looks up and there's a Santa. And so he's just a little confused pup right now. Hello. I have to walk to work. Not because I'm having car trouble, but because there's a Christmas parade and I live on a main street, and my driveway's in like an alleyway, and all 6 ways for me to get out to where I work are blocked off for the Christmas parade. So I have to walk, and I was a little annoyed at first, but it is cute. I'm sad I don't get to watch the Christmas parade, but they all worked hard on it, and it's holiday and fanciness. It's not their fault. It's not like they deliberately went, we're gonna make sure Fate can't get to work today. So, all right. It is cold out here though. I'm gonna put my phone away so I can put my glove back on. See you later. Hello, I'm back. I have determined that it was cold out, but I didn't have to walk the entire way. I got about not quite halfway, and I realized I wasn't going to make it to work on time. So I called my coworker to let her know and apologize. And one of the patrons who had just walked in, or who hadn't been there for very long, came and found me so that I didn't have to walk the rest of the way. And then I got taken home by my dad. And I had a decent amount of people, so it was actually pretty busy. And this is doing a thing right there. It's going to keep doing a thing. And I decided that this shirt, look at this. I think I've had this since maybe middle school, high school. Don't know. It's been a long time, and I'm going to turn it into a rag. I think it's time. It's really thin and just kind of kept getting in the way from being overstretched. But holiday question, since we, since there was a parade and my family went and got our Christmas tree today, holiday question is, what is one of your favorite holiday activities? Is it to get together with a group of friends for like a Christmas brunch kind of a thing? Do you go to do Christmas tree hunting? Is it getting a special ornament? Tell me what is or going to a Christmas parade or something like that, light show that you might have in your town, and and tell me in the comments below. Sorry, I got a little tongue-tied there. It is tiring, and I'm going to retire to my bed soon and take all this fun stuff off. All right, night-night. See you tomorrow. Happy holidays.